Hello, everyone. So, as we are all aware, the CA exams have been postponed for an indefinite period now. I know there have been a lot of thoughts going on in all the students' minds since yesterday, and people are confused as to what should be the plan ahead because the times are very uncertain and the period is also very uncertain because you do not know when the exams are going to happen. But you have to keep yourself calm and you have to consider this as an opportunity. I know it sounds very easy and it is very, very difficult, but the country is facing a serious crisis and people are struggling for basic things. And there have been so many people working day in and day out to ensure that the crisis goes away and to take care of people. And we are just a small speck, and all you have to do is study more and wait for a few more months to get the coveted degree which we are all waiting for. So I think it's important to keep a very, very calm and a positive mindset, and not get bogged down or not get frustrated, and also keep in the back of your mind that it is a postponement and not a cancellation, and you still not achieved your dreams, and the exams are yet to happen. So for the strategy, I would break this down into two things, two types of students. Number one, the students who think that they are pretty much on track and had the exams happened in May, they would have been in a very good position to clear the exams. So this basically implies that you've been studying with utmost dedication and focus since November or December, and it basically calls for a break, and you deserve to get at least 2 3 days off. So that is what you should do. You should take a few days off and do things which you love. You can probably watch TV shows, talk to your friends, spend time with your family, read, play games, whatever, but you do anything that you like in these days, and just keep your books away because you have a long journey to go. And after 2 3 days, you basically sit back and analyze where you are standing, and what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what are the things which you have skipped, and what do you want to cover more since you've received an extra time. And basically everybody has received this time, so it's not that you are somebody special. So if you are laid back and if you are chilling, keep it in the back of your mind that there are hundreds of people who are like studying day in and day out. So you should also keep yourself on your toes, basically, but by also assessing your own performance and not compare yourself with others. And the second set of students will be those who think that their preparation is not up to the mark. So I think this is a very, very big blessing for them, and they've got this opportunity to clear the exams. So you should basically get back on your toes and analyze how well can you do it now due to the extended period, and what more should you do. And you should basically ensure that now all you do is study with utmost focus and determination. That is something which is super, super important. And now talking about the period, so now you don't know when the exams are going to happen. So you can probably start with something in which you have a little less comfort, or which you think is very difficult for you, or with something you skip, and then move on to the easier portions. And talking about the last 25 days, so basically the time after which the institute will announce the date, you can probably, kind of allot 2.5 days per subject and do all the 8 subjects at that time, because it's super important to keep in touch with all the subjects, and, not neglect one or two subjects. As such. So that is something which is very important. So you basically allot your 25 days for all the 8 subjects, and obviously do FR at the last 4 or 5 days. And prior to that, your focus areas in general should be on writing. So basically you write test papers, because a lot of people tend to not complete the paper in 3 hours period, which is a huge mistake. So I think to ensure that you complete 100% of the paper, you have to have adequate writing practice. You have to also solve all the RTPs, MTPs, and suggestions. So you can probably write one or two of them and do the others in your rough work, but you have to solve all of them to get a hang of the questions which the institute has been asking. And there are quite a few conceptual and new questions which you will come across, so you can mark them out and solve them the next time you are revising a subject. you also have to now focus more on planning your 1.5 day well, because a lot of students have been reaching out to me as in key I'm not able to plan, like I'm not able to cover the entire portion in 1.5 days. So you can probably summarize more or make more short notes and make more audio clips or stuff like that to ensure that you cover everything later on. So this is the additional time which you've received for that. Apart from that, in case you've left out any topics because the course is very, very huge and you have just left out something because you couldn't get time, you can cover that first. And yeah, that's it. But it's important not to be frustrated and to take each day as a challenge. You can probably shell out 1 or 2 hours per day for things that you love and for some leisure activities, but the rest of the day has to be with you study with focus and dedication, and you cannot let negative thoughts rule your mind, because that will hamper your preparation to a great extent. Also, you have to make sure that all of the students have received this postponement, so do not kind of consider it as a burden or think ki, matlab, what has happened with me, it has happened with everybody and it is universal. So just take it as it comes, and make sure that the result is going to be the same. It's going to be some 10 to 12 odd percentage students who clear the exams, and you have to make sure that you have to be a part of that, and you clear your exams in this attempt. And that is why it's super important to keep on studying and to ensure that you are consistent enough, and you do not take a very, very long break, and you do not take it lightly, because ultimately it is CA exam and it's a very, very coveted degree, and it will test you on your hard work, on your persistence, on your patience, and on multiple challenges. Also, it's very important right now to take care of you and your family. So, in case there is anything regarding health, I think that should receive the first priority, and all that I said will come as the second thing. I think another important thing is not to kind of speculate when the exams will happen, or follow social media or Twitter or Telegram to see what various people are saying will be the expected date. I think you should let ICI decide that based on the situation in the country, and you should just do your work and try your best to level up your preparation, but not to speculate. And also, it's super important not to kind of get affected by the negativity all around, and not to refer a lot of negative news, because you have to keep positive in order to study with a peaceful mindset. So that is again something which is super important. And I think you all will be able to do it. Just believe in yourself, and make sure that you make the most of this time, as also enjoy a little bit, but remain consistent and remain focused, because you are yet to achieve your dream. Thank you. Happy studying. Bye.